Are you ready? Okay, listen. Listen, this is going to be... Okay, look. I'm going to talk about the people that we have in our lives. This is a heavy topic, okay? It's a very real topic. Because we got people who are married to people who they should not be married to. We got people who are dating people for the fact that they're lonely. And then they get married to them. Even though red flag here, red flag there, red flag here, red flag everywhere. Okay? And they get married. Why? Look, let's just be honest. It's because it's easier than going back into the unknown. It's because of fear. It's because of creating enough comfort in our lives to where it's like, well, you know, we only fight this much. We usually get over it. But look, when you get married, things change. Okay? Like, something changes dramatically. It's like when you're dating, it's like there's always like that possibility of like it ending. But when you're married, like things change. I mean, obviously you can get a divorce, but initially people are not thinking about the divorce. They're thinking about making it work. Dating is tough. Being with someone is tough. However, I say that with hesitancy because I don't want to plant that seed. Because in all honesty, I believe that relationships should be easy. Now, it's finding the right person and also being the right person to make the relationship easy. And that's why it's so hard. Because one, it's super hard to become the right person. And what I mean by that is essentially a person who lives a value-based life, not a feelings-based life. Okay, if you live a feelings-based life, you're going to be erratic. You don't have good emotional intelligence. You know, because you do things based off feelings. You know, you drive by McDonald's and you're hungry and it's like you go get it because you feel like it. But a value-based life is like, I'm going to wait till I get home, or I'm going to go somewhere where they provide something healthy, you know, but I am an advocate of eating at home. So anyways, on top of the difficulty of becoming the person who you need to become, which is very difficult to do because we need to start doing the things that we know we need to do. And that's very difficult because we build habits out of fear, habits of laziness. It's very difficult to become who we are because we get trapped in a world of doing things that we don't want to do. And so we get frustrated and we get miserable and it couples with loneliness and sadness and just wanting to be happy. And so we sacrifice our values for things that are less than who we are and what we're capable of. And that becomes a part of our identity. You know, to truly become who you are, you've got to build strength and grit. And like Winston Churchill said, the 6 most powerful words: never, 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 never give up. Keep going. Don't settle. Okay? I'm 34 years old. I could have gotten married already 6-7 years ago. I probably could have had kids. You know what? My dream is to have a lot of kids. But you know what? I didn't settle. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't settle. Because here's the thing. It has taken me so much longer than I had anticipated to become who I am meant to be. And let me tell you something. I am not yet the person that I need to be. Okay? I'm a lot closer. And what you don't understand about me is that what I'm doing right here, right now, I'm looking at this camera, talking to you. Statistically speaking, I should be working at a restaurant right now. It's about the action that they take. It's about the values that they live by. It's about the strength that they have to carry on It's the grit that they formulate through desire of never giving up. I mean, David Goggins is like a profound example. Like, I am not trying to get to David Goggins' level as far as pushing my body to its max capacity. My wife is somebody who is also similar to me as far as lives a value-based life. Somebody who is in constant pursuit of improving herself, which is a never-ending pursuit. Let me add that. I'm not like at the point where I'm like, oh, I'm almost to my perfect self. No. I can't wait to be, knock on the no wood I have in here. Look, everything that I talk about on this channel is going to be interrelated in somehow, some way. It's about self-development. It's about growing who you are. It's about finding your passion. It's about living passionately. It's about waking up in the morning and rather than rolling over, you roll out because you have something that is pulling at your heart. And it's like, nobody can do this but me. Nobody's going to build your life but you. You know, you can have people who support you, but they don't necessarily support you for you. They support you for themselves because, like, honestly, like, in a selfish way, truly it's not selfish, but we're going to say in a selfish way, people root for you because, I mean, somehow it's going to benefit them. If you become your greatest version and they supported you, like, you're going to remember them, right? A lot of us are in relationships that we shouldn't be in, okay? And I'm not trying to say go get a divorce. Okay, maybe you can start over within the relationship that you're in. But there's something very important that needs to happen. You need to become better at communication. The best way to get better at communication is to do some inner work, some introspection, some reflection. Figure out what your boundaries are. It's okay to set boundaries with your husband or wife if you've been married for 10 years. It's like family meeting. Look, wife, it's obvious that things have been not so well. I've been thinking lately, I've gone back to our vows when we got married, and that first year was amazing. We went on a honeymoon and we had an incredible time. Life happened, sorry. I had to go to work, I tried to pay the bills, things happen. I made poor decisions. Try taking responsibility rather than giving it. Okay? I stopped trying. But let me tell you something, my dearest queen of my life. I want to grow old with you. But I don't want to grow old with you in the fact that we are bitter, resentful, sleeping in different rooms. I want to go back to the point like when we first met. I want to flirt with you. I want to desire you. Have the conversation. It's important. Unless you just want to get a divorce, or unless you want to live your entire life in silent desperation and then die with regrets. Look, I've never been married, but let me tell you something. You might not agree with this, but it's common sense. If you want love, you got to give it. Have compassion. We do not need to provoke suffering, my friends. Don't make your wife suffer. Don't make yourself suffer anymore. Life is hard enough as it is. That is why self-growth is so important, because it allows us to change our perspective and so that we can alleviate suffering in our lives. But we do not have to live in hell. Life is always changing and we have to adapt. We got to be strong. Be strong. And bad things happen. You know what? Let me tell you something. If you're going to be the kind of person that is so weak, then the people around you are going to have to use their energy, their strength. When life is already, everybody suffers. They're going to have to pick you up, and you're going to cause other people to go through your turmoil. Find strength. Anyways, if we can change our perspective and we can choose, be a pillar of strength, because I can guarantee you other people are hurting too. And how would you like to be the person that provides the perspective? Thank God for this person. Close your eyes. Think about the good times you've shared. Let tears fall. Pick up the pillar of strength. Be grateful and say thank you. I can tell you this. For all things in life, there has to be an evolved perspective, and I encourage finding what that is. Finding strength. With that being said, just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. I hope that something that I said was helpful and that you learned something. Till next time, my friends, just want you to know that I'm going to be thinking about you, and I hope that you'll be thinking about me. Okay? So, I know this was a kind of a serious topic, but I want to say take care and be well.